Monchi, what you doing, dude? Monch, what you doing? Wow. Not on camera, Monch. I think I have to set on age restrictions now because of that. Monch. Huh. Sir, you're on live TV, so don't be looking your ween. Thank you. Yeah, he is a very cute cat. That's Mom. Hi, Mom.
I just want to see what's going on there. Oh, here I know. Which channel is your weather guy on?
Monchi, what are you eating? Probably something you shouldn't be. You're always on the hunt for snacks, and you're not even a fat cat. If anybody is in the Oregon, Washington area, there's gonna be a big storm tonight. Are we excited for it? Make the cat touch tinfoil. No, I don't want him upset with me before I leave. I'm gonna be moving to Paris, and he'll be staying here at my parents' house. Thank you for the sub. Monchi appreciates it. Oh dear. Yeah, he's a desert lynx. So he's got a little stubby tail. It kind of feels like a wine cork at the end of it. It kind of curls. Monchi. Sounds like Mom is watching the thunderstorm in the background. Do you want to turn that down a little bit? Thanks, Mom. Oh. Hello. How's everybody's day going? Thank you. His name is Monchi, and he's a 3-year-old desert lynx pixie bob, which I think is just a fancy name for saying he's got a short tail. Oh, I don't want to disturb him. I want to show you, but I don't want to disturb the peace. Hi, Monch. What's on your nose? You have a little white spot on your nose. What is that? That's new. Yeah, you can see his little short tail. Alright, I guess we're going out to the living room. He's the director. Hello, sir. Yeah. He's a very affectionate cat. You could always adopt one. I know the Humane Society probably has a bunch that you could adopt. I think there's a rehoming fee sometimes. I don't know if it's very expensive, but I think it's a lot cheaper than if you were to get from a breeder, and it's typically cats that are in need. I have a soft spot in my heart for elder cats from the Humane Society. I think they definitely need a second chance in life. A lot of them get abandoned and no one wants to adopt them because they're old, like curmudgeon guys or girls. But yeah, you could check the Humane Society, see if there's any cutie patooties that you could adopt. What are you doing, sir? Very picturesque. Wow. Aw, what type of dog do you have? Monchi actually grew up with 2 pit bulls. And I think it kind of is part of his personality. He doesn't really fear much. A husky. Is he a loud husky or is she a loud husky?
Monkey.
Monchi is a bull. We're back. And things are better. Maybe. Monchi! Everybody waited for you. Kind of. Alright, we're gonna end it then. Goodbye. Monchi. Say goodbye. Say goodbye, sir. Hello. Well, thanks for watching. I'm just kind of testing out the live features. Back when I had the pit bulls. Hey. I guess it was kind of came up with it. It wasn't really anything based around Monchi, but then I guess there's a Pixar film that has a pug in it. That's name is Monchi, and the pug is a bit special needs. And yeah, Monchi is also that pug's name. I don't think my Monchi acts like that pug, but I do like that movie. And I forget what it's called. Stevenson's versus the Machines, I think. How old is your kitten? Monchi. Monchi. Yeah, it's a pretty funny show. The aliens or the machines think that the pug is a loaf of bread, and it's pretty funny. This is a very small kitten. Wow. What's your kitten's name? Monchi, how old are you now? You're 3? A little over 3? What's on your nose, dude? Why is there a little white thing on your nose? Alright, that's a little better. Yeah, Monchi's like a little older than 3 years old. I think he's like 3 years, 2 months. Thumper is a good name. Yeah, from Bambi. That's a sad movie. Some of the breed of Monchi's desert lynx have much more tuft ears. You can see there's like a little bit of tuft, but it's not as much as if you look up desert lynx. You can see some really interesting looking ears. Hey Ronnie, how's it going? Monchi, say hi to Ronnie. We're getting ready for a thunderstorm over here in Oregon. They say there might be a tornado, which is wild. Three cats. What are all their names? You have Thumper and what are the other two? Pluto, Thumper. Mom is tortoiseshell. Those torties, they can be really saucy. Hell yeah, Venus. That fits a tortie. Oh, he's got the loaf. Loaf check. Gotta cover this up more, dude. Nice. Hey, thanks for the subscription. I'm going to be documenting as much cat and animal stuff as I can, but I'm also 5 days away from moving to Paris for 3 months, so I will be documenting some of that journey as well. But as much as I can, my mom will be sending me photos and pictures and videos of Monchi, and I will be uploading Monchi still. He is my forever best friend, and I don't know if he's like my brother or like my son. I think he's kind of in between. I'm like his super cool uncle, maybe, that he adopted him. No rain in Chicago. I lived in Chicago when I was too young to remember. And there's tons of rain in Oregon. But not right now. It's actually, I'm going to pan outside. It's not so bad out. But the clouds are rolling in. And it's supposed to be potentially a tornado. Tornado warning today, which is wild. My grandparents adopted, and I had an uncle that was younger than me one time, which is kind of strange, but it happens. Welcome back, Footy. How much? Monchi's looking, I think, at the gentleman outside doing some yard work. He is very curious. You're 9 and an uncle of 3 cats. That's awesome. I only had one cat when I was 9, and his name was Milo. And by the time I got to be older, he stayed alive until I think he was 21 years old before he passed away. But he was a really good cat, and he'd always snuggle on my lap. And he would drool all over the place, and Milo ended up having... He got so old that he lost his canines in the front, and so his tongue would just hang out one side of his mouth, and he would just drool and be so purry. Song requests. Can I take song requests? I could take song requests to do in my YouTube shorts. Sure. Yeah, he was a pretty cute little cat. Alright, I'm gonna go help Mom make dinner before this potential storm hits. I'll probably do a live stream later of the storm, so I will talk to everybody then. Have a good one. Bye!